excited. I don't know completely what to expect, but it's going to be good. The next speaker is an individual who is passionate about having a positive impact in the lives of all youth. He understands the importance of investing into our young people's dreams. He spent 12 years as a Marine, where he developed a great work ethic. He also worked as a police detective for 11 years, which taught him the importance of working with the community. And he spent 6 years as an Army drill sergeant, where he mastered the art of motivation. I don't know what kind of motivation. These collective skills are gifts he shares with young men and women through positive mentoring, coaching, and motivational speaking. He believes that regardless of who you are, where you come from, or what your current situation is, we are all created with the ability to achieve great success. His quote, "Surround yourself with champions," is a positive message he shares with thousands across America. Please welcome the drill sergeant.
Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, and distinguished guests. I sort of like the intro better than my speech. But seriously, for years, I've been playing with the idea of writing something extremely inspirational. So many times I sit down at the computer and I start pecking away on what I think is going to be the next bestseller, only to be derailed by life and his buddies, the Murphy Committee. It happens. You know, life shows up. But at an early age, I discovered that I had a gift. I discovered that I had a gift or a God-given talent to motivate others, to help people. And so that's something that I always kept very close to my heart. And so with this speech, this is actually a moment in my life that I was sitting in church one Sunday. I showed up, and, you know, it really wasn't one of my best days, but I got there, and the minister was giving such a powerful speech, and he had a message that said, "It's time for you to move into action." And it was like he said, "Tim, move into action." And it hit me on the head. You know, sort of like Wile E. Coyote with the big acne, whatever, falling on his head. It hit me that hard. And it was like, wow, there's an aha moment. It was like a light switch came on inside of me. Have you ever had those moments? Have you ever been sitting around and, you know, it might be something that you've heard thousands of times, but all of a sudden somebody says it that one time, that one thing happens, and all of a sudden it's like, why, I got it. Well, I had it. It was one of those aha moments. And I was sitting there and I was like, God, I got to do something. I was so pumped up. And so after service was over, instead of going home, I went straight to my favorite Barnes & Nobles. Ordered me a iced caramel latte because it was hot outside. You know, normally I stopped drinking coffee in the morning, but I needed, you know, I was pumped up. I was ready to go. It was like I just woke up. It was like I just started living. And I sat down, I grabbed my favorite journal, and I started writing. And I just never did stop. I just kept going, page after page after page. It was like one of the greatest things that's ever happened to me. And I had to reflect because so many times, you know, I've been trying to pilot my own 747. And how many of you think that you can fly your own 747? Anybody raise your hand? Maybe we might have, okay, you got your pilot's license. Okay, that's good. But I'll tell you, well, let me rephrase it. How many of you would get in the plane with me if I was piloting a 747? Nobody's raising their hand. We're gonna crash and burn. And so many. I had this focus that I wanted to be successful and I wanted to be rich. And it sort of consumed me because I used working with kids as sort of a hobby, and making money was, you know, that's what Tim Small was about. And at that moment, when I was writing, I said, you know what? It's not about the money. It's about getting out there and helping people. And so as I was thinking about this, piloting my own 747, so many times I was crashing and burning. And I could see myself talking to God, saying, you know, hey, I'm doing all the right things. I'm motivating. I'm helping kids. Everybody likes somebody that helps kids. Why haven't I got my dream yet? And he never answered. Sort of like, Tim, figure it out on your own. You know, I've given you this gift, and you're really not using it to your greatest ability. You're just out looking for money. Take the focus off the money and put it on the people. And as you start to serve, maybe the money comes, maybe it doesn't, but don't worry about it. Just get out there and serve. And so then, I finished writing, and, you know, days had gone by, and one of these days, it was like, you know, I came off of that high. It's like, you get that adrenaline rush. Anybody ever get that adrenaline rush? And, it, you know, it doesn't last forever. Just like motivation, it doesn't last forever. You got to keep showing up at the bank to take withdrawals, right? So I had somebody come up to me, and I was in uniform, and they said, thank you for serving. I was like, wow, okay, well, you're welcome. Then I go down the street, you know, and I'm doing something else. Thank you for serving. And they kept saying it all daggone day, and I've heard it 1,000 times. Thank you for serving. Haven't you heard it? And sometimes, you know, it's like, okay, thank you, all right. But, you know, it really hit me. It was my other aha moment. Another light switch came on. Thank you for serving. See, Tim, you've been trying to come up with all these catchy titles, and I've given some of them here at this club. You know, I try to come up with the flashiest, catchy title, and the best one was right there in front of my face. Thank you for serving. And so I sat down and I started writing some more. And I knew right then that I had to put a message out there that you got to get out and serve. God has given us the ability to do so many great things. He's given us the ability to serve the world. He didn't put us here to just, you know, be to ourselves and be individuals. You can do that, but it's not going to lead to greatness. You're not going to leave your mark on the world. So I said, you know what, tonight, I just want to leave you a message to go out and serve. Find somebody. Find that kid that just started at your job, that he doesn't show up looking right. He doesn't do the right things sometimes. Take him and mentor him. We have mentors right here at this club. You're serving. Make service to others a priority in your life. I know also coming here to this club, it was so powerful because I started to meet people like Deanne that got out of corporate America just to go serve people. You see people like Laura. She serves people. You see all these people here doing all these great things. And it just makes you feel like, you know what? I got to get on the bandwagon. So with that, I just want to say to this wonderful club and to all of you great servants, thank you for serving.